Guys, hello. I take this one off, or I put the mic. Right there. So good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, feel most welcome to this particular video, and it says that you need to act your own script. Act your own script. Uh, this video is a dedication to the people who feel weary, who feel down, who feel life is difficult, who feel like the world is all over them, who feel like it is the end of their life, who see the big threshold before them, who feel like they cannot make it, who feel like they're not important, who feel like some people are important than them. So this is your video. If you are there, watch this video to the end. Oh yes. So life is like a movie. Have you ever watched a movie? Yes. Have you ever watched a movie? That's how life is. Before you act a movie, there's a lot of preparation that is done. So there's actors being prepared, there's a script being written, there's a story being written, and there's a dialogue being written, and then now it is presented to the actors. The actors are given time to train, and then they understand those words, and then who they become the script. So when you see an actor, you feel like this is his real life. That's what you feel. Feel like this is this is his real life. Sometimes you cry because why should you do this to me? I You understand? There's a movie. Yeah. So that's how life is. If you are the kind of person who you have neglected your life, you go by the other people's assumptions. You think equal to what other people think about you. You are emotional. You react so fast. You are frustrated. You're not living your life. You're not acting your own script. You're acting other people's script. You're not living your own life. You're living other people's life. Understand? So for those ones who feel weary, I welcome you to this very particular video. This might help to get you started. And of course, we empower each other for the sake of growth. Because my interest about Africa is, hey bro, oh thank you so much. Thank you so much. Somebody, thank you so much. I love you because you always show up. And I love everybody who always show up. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe, like, and share the live. Let the people come here. Let us talk. Let's talk. Let's share. Thank you so much for showing up, brother, sisters, and everybody who is around. So, act your own script. If things doesn't work the way you want, it's because your plan was wrong, or maybe change came so fast that you were not able to catch up with it. That's it. You can plan something, and then when you get to the field to execute what you planned, unapata haiendi vile wewe ulikuwa unataka. Reason being, the plan is good, but the field need time to adjust into. It's like this life, you see. It's like my channel. You see, people will take a little bit time for them to understand what I'm trying to do. And mine, I'm trying to come up with different ways of presentation, different videos, different things, so that I can understand what people really need. And then when I truly understand what they need, and I compare with what I really want to give to the world as much as I live, then I will do it to my level best. You understand? So sometimes you can plan and things will not work the way you planned. You see? So you accept. What do you do? Go back to the plan, adjust. If you cannot modify the plan, take time, give it time. It will adjust to you. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It will adjust into you. So we are frustrated so much because at times we want things to happen now. We want things to happen now. We want to be rich today. We want to be happy today. We want our relationships to work perfect. You see, something that won't work the way you want. The way universe works is not the same way we think. Sometimes our thoughts does not align with the universe. And so you face some sort of impediments, some obstacles on the way. You see. So the first thing I want us to understand in this life, in this particular video, is that this is entirely your life. This is your life completely. This is your life. Whatever that is going to happen in your life is absolutely your own cause or your unconscious cause. Your conscious cause or unconscious cause. And you intentionally caused it or unintentionally, unintended, but things did happen. Understand what I'm saying? Is that euphoria? Thank you so much. Hi to you. So at times things will happen with or without your consent. Understand? So whatever that is going to happen in your life is either you caused them to happen or you were so ignorant when they were happening. For example, I want us to have this example. For example, we are talking about our leaders. Oh, the president is bad. Oh, the president is bad. For example, in my country, Kenya, let's go back to history. People were complaining about who? About President Kenyatta. Some were complaining about Moi. Moi was a dictator above the law. This guy, we did not love him. Mwai Kibaki's first term, a second term, people hated him most. What about Uhuru Kenyatta? We hated Uhuru Kenyatta so much that we wanted him out before his tenure. So what happened? We voted President William Ruto in, hoping that our life is going to be better. Understand? Our ignorance. We think that life is going to get better if you get new leadership. So new leadership comes, and then it doesn't serve our interest, then we don't want it. Then our mind tells us that we still need new leadership. So we keep hoping that if we get new leadership, something good is going to come. You see? But what is the genesis of good leadership? Some aspects that need to be emphasized. Your family, that's where leadership starts. We have what we call a church. That's where leaders are molded. We have what we call education. That's where leaders also get molded. You see, these three key aspects are supposed to be. The mic is fuzzy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Can I use another one? Please. Use another one. Thank you so much. Roman Waksu. Thank you so much for that. I like people. That should be. Maybe this change will make it better. Yeah, thank you so much. Alright, maybe nikishika hivi itakuwa vizuri, si ndio? Oh, thank you. Alright, so this is what I'm saying. Like, we keep hoping that if we change leadership, our life is gonna be better. But every single time since Kenyatta, people are complaining about employment. Moi, employment. Moi, employment. And what about Uhuru Kenyatta? Employment. And people have been keeping on complaining and hoping that things are going to be better. But the key three aspects I just mentioned: education, parenting, religion. This is where leaders are supposed to be molded all the way from their childhood. But are these organs, are these aspects really molding the leaders? Or no? They are busy instilling fear. They are busy worshiping other things that doesn't really matter. We are educating young boys and girls on how to be prostitutes, on how to be abusive, on how to compare themselves from those ones who have made their lives better. And that's one of the biggest problems. So life, as we speak, life is a script. Never should you fall in love with what religious leaders say. Surrender your life to God. Surrender your life to God. Just relax. Let God do his job in your life. Don't worry. Things will be better. Don't bother. You understand this? Yeah, they keep on telling us, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Things will be okay. You see? Things will never be okay until you make them be okay. Things will never be okay. So life, this life I'm living, this is my story. Turn this story into your own script and live your own script. If you don't live the life you want, then who do you blame? None. Find none to blame. You end up blaming yourself. You see, if you sleep hungry, you're the one sleeping hungry, not us sleeping hungry. So at times we have given our lives to other people to control us, to tell us what to do and what not to do. They have programmed us so that everything they say, we have to conform. We have to agree with what they say because they want to label themselves. They're learned friends. So whatever they do, whatever they say, we have to conform into that. That is not autonomy. Being autonomous is the art of respecting yourself, respecting other people's opinion, respecting other people's the way of life, and being at the central part of decision making about your life. So you are the boss of your own decisions, your own fate. You're the boss. If you leave other people to make decisions for you, then you are not living your script. You are living other people's script. So when you complain, nobody bothers. When you suffer, nobody cares. So is it possible that you can take a little break? Just take a break. Sometimes, let me tell you guys, sometimes we behave like robots. We are busy. You are busy talking about money. Siasa mfululizo. Yeah, busy. Promiscuity. We are busy chasing things. Oh, me, I have to get money. You chase. I like what the Bible says in the book of
Ecclesiastes. The Bible says that all is in vanity. After getting rich, so all is in vanity. All these things that we chase, they're all in vanity, because you're gonna die and leave them on earth. The life, the clothes, and everything, the houses, the land, we will die and leave these things on earth. Are we together? And what does that mean? That the first person that is supposed to be valued is yourself. Value yourself. Put yourself in front of everything. When you eat good food. That's for your benefit. When you talk good about yourself. That's your benefit. When you plan, have a good plan for yourself. That's for your benefit. You understand? So do not want to please people. Because even if you make them happy today, if you do a small mistake, as when you realize they no longer value you, they don't need you, yeah, they are ready to vomit you and they keep on moving. So don't be so busy and so silly to leave other people's thoughts, other people's feelings, and do not give people chances to drive your energy. You see, you have the authority to decide what to do, when to do, and how to do. Understanding what I'm saying? Live your own script. Write your own plan. Act upon the plan. It's yours. Don't expect somebody else to make your life easier. They won't, because on earth, everybody is chasing something. Every other person is chasing something. They want a good life. The poor want to be rich. The rich want to dominate. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody is busy chasing their own dreams. So are you also chasing your own dream or other people's dreams? For example, if you have been working in a company for 50 good years, being paid since you graduated, you have been in a company and working for about 50 years, 50 good years. Is that job inheritable? Can you inherit that job to your children? Of course no. So what does that tell you? You can go find a job, work, and learn a lesson, save, come back, construct your own business, start your own business that you can probably inherit your children when you're old. If you don't do that, your children will get to the streets campaigning against the leadership. They will be the ones in the streets saying, somebody must go. Oh, JB must go. Oh, JB must go. Why? Because as a mother, as a dad, there is a place in your life when you were young, when you had an opportunity to do something. There's a point you disappointed yourself. There's a point. You failed to think, to find solutions to your own problems. You understand? You were so busy complaining about the government and never taking advantage to create yourself and become more of yourself. You understand? So we all have the 24 hours. So how do we spend the 24 hours? The poor, the rich, the beggars, we all have the 24 hours. So you have a choice. How am I going to spend my 24 hours? How long do I sleep? How long do I study? How long do I take for myself? How long will I plan? How long do I work? These are questions you ask for yourself, because it is your own script that you are living. And in this earth, you please nobody. And you know, we misunderstand the term pleasing somebody. Pleasing somebody, not pleasing somebody does not mean hating any other person. does not mean you hate people. It means that you understand how to work with people. That you're not too much into some people and you don't allow people to be too much on you. So you balance. You have a balance. Yeah, you give your friends sometimes to speak. Yeah, you agree sometimes with what they say, and not every time and not everything you're gonna agree with. So if you're not living your own script, what do you think happens? What is the result? Number one, identity crisis. You suffer from a disease called identity crisis. You don't know yourself anymore. So sometimes you don't know even your gender. You don't know what to do, when, where, and how. Identity crisis. Who am I? You lose identity. Number two, you get yourself into drug addiction, because when you have lost yourself, you can engage yourself into groups which can mislead you, which will keep you busy as you age. Understand? So you might get yourself into drug addiction, sexual unproductive sexual behaviors. You see, every time scat, every time madem, wanaume nini, keeping you busy. Kama ni mrembo, umeabort 67 times. Yeah, you have lost yourself. So some of the result, when you do not act your own script, what else happens? You underperform. When you don't write your own script, you are living other people's script, you underperform. A small task cannot turn out productive when done by a person who is not living their script. What else that comes? You easily turn your emotional and temperamental. Kidogo tu mtu amekuonyesha, hey nigga, what's up? What is what's up? Unaniambia nini? Easily emotional and temperamental, unajaa mbio. You see, you are very judgmental. Watu wanakaaje, watu wananiangaliaje, you become very judgmental. So if you want to live the life that you really wish, take a break from social media, take a break from friends, break for yourself, not with friends again, not with your wife, not with you, pen and a book. Ask yourself direct and confrontational question. Ask yourself, am I here? Am I living? Why am I living? Naishi kufanya nini? And can you take a little moment of imagination? Where have you been? What have you been doing there? What has kept you where you have been? Is it a good place that you have been? Is it productive where you have been? So reflect a little bit and ask yourself confrontational questions. And after that, what do? Come in the present. Ask yourself, so is this the kind of life that I wish to live? Can you project to your future? Ask yourself, which kind of life then am I supposed to lead? Yes? And then now, make a conclusion. Make a serious conclusion. I want to live this way. Me, I want to live empowering people. Me, I want to live as an actor. Me, I want to live as a speaker. Me, I want to live as a business person. Me, I want to live as a farmer. Me, I want to live as somebody. And start making those small baby steps towards achieving whatever that you put down on paper. And don't be ashamed. A little bit. The world is so cruel, guys. I have to share this with you. The world is so cruel that when you are serious about doing something, people look down on it. People neglect you. People don't want you. When you are serious, you want to improve your life. As when you lose all your friends or your loved ones are gone, you are most hated. You face a lot of financial crackdown, bankruptcy. But you ask, so when I was a drunkard person, I used to, at least I get something I do, I get money. But now I don't drink anymore and I still do not have money. What the fuck is going on? You see? So are you able to endure such kind of obstacles that comes after making a serious decisions? Because change means death, that something must die for others to rise. So that is, you have to, there's something that has to peel away from your life for you to become the version that you want. And that means you have to be consistent, conscious consistency. You have to understand that after this is who I want to turn out into. And definitely you will become. So don't be afraid about those things. When you want to change, such kind of things will happen. Because some people tell us, oh, just be consistent, just be doing, but they don't tell us it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be draining. So be aware and be ready to endure such kind of difficulties. Because you have decided that you're gonna live your own script. Because at the end of the day, it benefits you, not any other person. And that decision has started revolutionizing your life. After realizing who you are, what you want to do, and you're living your script, then now you can involve yourself into groups, including churches, education, government, and you will be able to raise a generation that you want. If we don't do that, if we don't do this, Africa is gonna continue wallowing in the tender hooks, in the jaws of the perpetrators. If we don't gain our own autonomy, personal autonomy, the country will never be independent. We will always be parasites waiting for some other countries to fund us so that we make our lives better. We'll wait for other superpower countries to provide peace to us when we are the ones killing ourselves, being used by those superpowers. When you do not act your own script, it is very easy for people to convince you that this is the truth. Even if you have other choices, you will have to blend in with their choices because you are not living your own script and you are not contented with the kind of life you're living. Therefore, if somebody else come up with something new, it's very easy for you to conform. So, Africans, is it possible that we can empower ourselves to be autonomous and be able to come together to build ourselves? Yes, we have the stamina. And what is remaining is starting. Start. And if you start, we're gonna achieve. Thank you so much, guys, for having your time for me. My name is Mr. B. See you in the next live.